Alright, in today's video we're going to be talking about how to write a product manager resume for software engineers. Let me just magnify this. My name is Rich. I'm one of the co-founders here at Product Gym, your #1 online resource for everything related to product management and product management interviewing. Please do not forget to subscribe. I'm going to be going over this entire template with y'all from the very top to the very bottom. As you will notice, we'll be covering a few sections today. Professional summary, skills, experience, okay? On top of that, education, certifications, side projects. Now, having said that though, I'm going to be explaining to you exactly why we have everything set up the way that it is. But for it to make a lot more sense to you, please go ahead and reference the first video in this YouTube playlist. I made a YouTube playlist on how to write a product manager resume for transitioners. I've covered 21 backgrounds. And I've covered everything from management consultants, digital marketers, salespeople, e-commerce professionals, customer success managers, hardware product managers, data analysts, software engineers. And in each and every one of these videos here, I basically cover something different because we want to go ahead and attack the areas where you're the weakest. And we want to make sure that you're highlighting yourself as a rock star, well-rounded product manager candidate that is to be taken seriously despite the fact that you do not have a product manager title. Regardless, since there is a baseline amount of information that's applicable for all roles and all resumes, please go ahead and watch that first one. With that said, let's go ahead and get to it. At the very top, you'll notice in this resume template here, we're utilizing a very baseline product manager resume template. Black and white, nothing fancy. And if you're wondering, is this the template that I should be using? Okay, just go to my YouTube channel and just take a look at how many testimonials I push out. If you can find another company that's pushing out 3 to 5 success stories on their YouTube channel every single week in 2024, you can by all means use the template that they're using. But I'm going to promise you, we are the best in the business, and you won't find anybody that's producing more success results than we are. So let me go ahead and help you. Save yourself some pain and some time, because you're probably applying to a lot of jobs, not getting a lot of interviews. Our members are averaging about 6 to 8 interviews a week, and about anywhere between, I'll say, 3 to 5 offers within 4 months of joining our program. With that said, utilize a product manager resume template. Too many software engineers make the biggest mistake of utilizing a software engineering resume template. That's not helping you get product manager interviews, and even when you do, you're getting referred to a software engineering job, and that's not really helping out your situation, right? It's not really helping out your situation at all, because now they're going to go ahead and sucker and sell you into, well, if you're a rock star software engineer for 2 years, we will go ahead and maybe transition you. You don't want that. So at the very top of the list, go ahead and absolutely use the product manager resume template that we have listed for you. Next off is, you will notice we have the professional summary. Now, a professional summary is not required. In fact, in all of my videos, I've been repeating myself like a parrot that you should not have a professional summary anymore, just because recruiters and hiring managers want to go ahead and get to the important parts of your resume in the short amount of time as possible. Having said that, if you're going to do it, go ahead and do it right. I've seen people have essays for their professional summary. Just make it very close, clear, concise, to the point that you are a software engineer, you are seeking a product manager role. No, you did not apply to the wrong job. This is absolutely the right posting, and you should be taking my candidacy very, very seriously. Second off, you have skills. This is where software engineers have the greatest advantage over every other candidate here, is because the ATS, or the applicant tracking system, favors a skills chart that has the most number of technical skills. Load, beef, and protein the hell out of this section. Do not leave it at the very bottom, and do not, one thing I've noticed that software engineers actually love to do is they list out their technical stack for each position. Nobody's looking at that. You're wasting valuable real estate. And again, you're painting yourself off as a software engineer when you want to be going for a product manager role. List out and beef up all of your product manager skills right here in this skills chart. Okay. Next off is, let's talk about your positions. Senior software engineer, let's just say you were a software engineer. I'm going to list out 3 positions. There's 3 things that make up a product manager background in terms of well-rounded, and nobody has a trifecta. But there are things that we can do to somewhat even out the playing field. There are the soft and communication skills. Can you manage stakeholder expectations? Are you not going to piss people off? Can you go out there and keep people happy? Can you go out there and get stakeholder buy-in? Yada yada yada. How successful are you at dealing with difficult people that are just looking out for themselves? The second thing here is your analytical skills. Can you go ahead and access data and interpret data in a way that's going to make the company money? The third is the technical skills. Now, for everybody that we usually work with, and to the very top, like chemical process engineers, to finance people, to consultants, to MBA grads, to consultants, salespeople, marketers, they're all stressed out about the technical side, and they kind of don't even perform that well on, I would say, the communication side or the analytical side. Software engineers, you guys are at the polar opposite of all of that. You have the technical side down. Nobody's going to go ahead and doubt it, especially if you have a computer science degree. And if you even went to like a software engineering or web development bootcamp, if you have more than 1.5 to 2 years of experience, they will absolutely take your technical acumen seriously. So the truth is, you shouldn't be using software engineering description bullets, because whether you list that or not, they're assuming you already have it. You can't fake software engineering any more than you could fake being a legitimate sushi chef behind the sushi counter, especially in an omakase open table setting. It's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. So the things that we really want to go ahead and focus on is this. Did you collaborate with other product managers? Like, in what capacity? Like, are you communicating with them? Gathering requirements from them? Customer feedback? Now, it's not common for software engineers to be interviewing the customers up front. So this is actually the biggest drawback. The biggest hesitation is like, when people think of software engineers, all they're thinking are coders that are very introverted, that don't talk to people, that don't like people. So anything that you can do to say that I was interacting with people, in fact, a lot of software engineers that are on the job right now can absolutely take on some of these responsibilities because everybody's so overworked. If you're still in the tech field right now, you're doing about 4 to 7 people's job. If you're asking product managers what they need help with, like, yeah, help me out. I got all the stuff that I need to get done that I don't have the time to go out there and do. You can go out there and help me out. So the customer feedback, like integration, like if you work closely with customer support, analyzing user feedback, that's something a software engineer would do. But if you could take it a step farther, which I have a list of references here on my Airtable here, in terms of actually dealing with like user engagement, I have a bunch of bullets here that you can go ahead, like establish a feedback loop where you actually communicated with the customer. Boom. That makes you look a lot more attractive than, I would say, the average software engineer, or what the stereotypical view that recruiters have of software engineers. Let's go ahead and add this disclaimer. This is not my views. I'm just telling you exactly what recruiters are already thinking, and you're most likely assuming they're thinking that, having that bias towards you anyway. So let's get ahead of it. Product feature development, I'm putting at the very bottom because, like, oh yeah, you're building stuff. You're leading the development of new product features. Of course you are. Who else is doing that? Product roadmap contribution. Okay, that's not something that all software engineers do. Some do, but not all. So we want to put that at the very top. Performance optimization, data-driven decision-driven decisions, cross-team communication. Cross-team communication, again here, I would prioritize this at the top. And user experience, I would prioritize this at the top. And performance optimization, I would just keep right here. Feature development, technical documentation, bug tracking, collaboration, support, I would put this at the top. And I would put customer insight analysis, I would put this one here also at the very top. If you don't like these resume bullets, each and every one of these are categories, and it's listed here in this specific way because now you can go ahead and reference this subcategory to go ahead and find a bullet that you do like and you do believe in and you feel like you could reference better. That was for data analysts. Let's go back to software engineers. Education is here. Certifications, For software engineers, I don't know how relevant the AI certifications are, because I feel like, if I'm being totally honest, maybe some of you feel like you guys can go ahead and actually learn these skills on your own. But I think the benefit that our program can offer software engineers is actually putting together a portfolio in a way that you can present on an interview. And that area, we do offer a lot of value to software engineers. There's a lot of software engineers have references that they can make as part of their portfolio, but they're not presentation ready and they're also not interview ready. Side projects, again, user feedback integration, everything that has to do with customers. When we're writing a resume, we have to go ahead and think about not how we're going to get the job. We should be thinking about what is stopping. We should be thinking about what is stopping somebody from giving us an offer coming from the background that we're coming from right now. And for software engineers, it's the communication side. And it's the communication side because that's the natural bias, is that software engineers are not good communicators. So anything that we can go ahead and reinforce the opposite narrative is going to go ahead and help you land this job faster with the company that you're more excited about. With that said, my name is Rich. I'm one of the co-founders here at Product Jam. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you want access to all these resources, the link to the school, which I have all of these other resume templates, it's in the YouTube description. And if you want to go ahead and schedule a call with us, that link is in the description as well. You can always ping me directly on LinkedIn, and you'll also find my handle on the description. That said, my name is Rich. I'm one of the co-founders here at Product Jam. I'm looking forward to speaking with you very, very soon.